And what is up? YouTube. We're live on YouTube, right? Haiti Biz new show, Monday to Friday, bringing you news that's going to keep you informed, keep you engaged, and keep you reacting in the most optimal way for your business investment and entrepreneurial activity. Today is the 12th of August. Let's talk about it. So, a new story we're going to circle back to. I promised I'd keep you folks updated and see how things were going. Unfortunately, it's not good news to update you on. I found out that someone who we've been keeping an eye on as far back as June, July, a fellow by the name of Jean Aurélie Sena, he actually thought he was going to be released very soon. Unfortunately, he had not yet been released, and blockades have continued. Now let's take you back and give you a full timeline. In March, what happened was John Henry Seejeanty, who was a bus driver, got into a car accident. It could have been April, sorry. Got into a car accident, and his passengers, who were Dominicans, died, right? And so that caused a lot of anger and consternation on the Dominican Republic side, and he was arrested and detained. A lot of folks who saw the accident or in support of Mr. Seejeanty said that he wasn't at fault. They said that there was another driver who acting very dangerously. It was Mr. Seejeanty who in a defensive maneuver got into an accident that ultimately took the lives of Dominicans. But the authorities there arrested him, charged him for the crime, and that's kind of where it was. There was a series of blockades. Again, the first one being in June, that was requesting and demanding. And the blockades were done by the truckers union. The specific name of the truck unions is the Seejeanty truckers union. It is made up of Dominican and Haitian drivers, and they wanted his release. Right? They did get a degree of a response from the Dominican side. And of course, we had different groups trying to broker progress and peace on those sides. And we did get a confirmation that Jean Sena was going to be released. And this was, again, going back June, July, when the first set of blockades that blocked the border of the Dominican border, the border going to Malpas, right? Malpas, going through basically Lake Azui, the one immediately west of Port-au-Prince. And Jimena is another area along that border. And there was a resolution that Sena was going to be released. That release didn't happen. Now we're in August right now, and it didn't happen. It hasn't happened. Well, the Dominican Republic side has said that, well, our laws say that there has to be compensation. Typically, the compensation would come from insurance, because every driver on the Dominican side needs to have insurance to drive on that side. And the trucker union have their own insurance that they provide to the truckers who are part of that union. And so the negotiations now are that, related to, the insurance payment to the families and to the victims affected, right? Now, Sena, him being just a driver of limited means, hasn't been able to sign to say that, okay, he's going to be responsible without having assurances where that money's coming from, or else he would stay in jail even longer. So he hasn't been able to sign to be able to be released himself, right? So the Dominican state said that they were going to need 200,000 pesos, which is equivalent to about 10,000 USD, as compensation. They negotiated. They're currently at closer to 160,000 pesos, which is about 8,000 USD as the amount. And that's kind of the last bit of news related to this story, is that the agreement has been made of how much the insurance company for the union is going to pay to be able to release Sena. And while this is going, they do vow to continue to blockade the border. The only folks who are able to come through the border right now are folks who are able to purchase their products on foot, carry what they can by hand, walk across the current blockade, and then take whatever transportation back out. And even then, they're only allowing Haitian, the blockade being on the Haitian side, only really allowing Haitian small traders to be able to do that. And so that's kind of where we're at. Right. I know. I think previously I didn't answer a question saying was he out, and I had heard that he was from a source that was there, but obviously that was premature. He is not out. He's still in custody, and again, by all accounts, it's wasn't his fault, given some degree of prejudice that Haitian descendants have on the Dominican side. You got to blame. Again, this is what the union's saying, and they want him out. And that's kind of where the standoff is. That's the update right now, right? And I want folks to know where we are on that story and where exactly we stand from that perspective. Now, from the side of business, right, just be aware. Now, there's ways that folks are getting around the blockade. Those who are very dependent on, export import between the two, they're coming in either through Wanamet or they're coming through the more northern border through that pass through Oka. So because there's really three ways to enter Haiti. Well, four to be quite honest, to enter through Haiti. One was just the story we talked about the other day through Pina Caragena, which again is on the border of Wanamet, that currently they're building military towers and fencing and et cetera along the border to limit the amount of flow of contraband, so they say. So, again, that's kind of where we're at. And again, if you're a part of that business, either your product's going to be delayed. To be aware, your product's going to be delayed because they're going to have to go a much longer route, a much longer distance to get to Port-au-Prince, right? And that's where we're going to end it. And a quick announcement: we do have a brand new video that's been out. The Chicken Fiesta video we dropped on Friday. So far, it's been pretty well received. We got a lot of folks who have appreciated that perspective, didn't know about that restaurant, and really love the new style. We dropped the brand. We changed the style how we did that video, and so a lot of folks really appreciated it and really liked how we presented it. So, go ahead, check that video out if you haven't checked it out yet. We're keeping this episode real short. It was just really an update video where we just wanted to provide some more context of a story that we had already talked about before. The implications, of course, is again, if you're bringing something in from the Dominican Republic on a truck, it's going to be delayed considerably because of this border dispute that's currently ongoing. No signs of abatement, though we do have some progression in terms of the truckers doing what the Dominican authorities want them to do. So hopefully we will get a positive news story to finally update you guys on in the very near future. All right. So, all right, guys, if you like what we're doing here, you already know Monday through Friday, right? Just tune in usually around this time for the live stream. Drop a comment. I'm always looking at them, always responding, right? Do subscribe, do follow, right? There's few places online that's providing news strictly from a business context and economic impact context, right? So if you like what we're doing here, subscribe, follow, and then definitely share your favorite news stories across your network so other folks can stay informed about news that really matters and drives change, which is economic-related news concerning your business and your success. Until we're back at it again, guys. We'll be back at it again.